Tuesday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hope to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers' big play threat.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 38, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series, and at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan. But a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this pass broken up. And now fourth down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. DeAndre Carter back deep. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. That'll leave him with a... Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 56 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44, Herbert out left. He's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action, Ryan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Gets around him, and he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. No loss the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Ryan. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Charger drive about to get going. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
from the 35 on second down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Now another time in the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Khalil Mack. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a third and long. He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard. Results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Going to be a 43 single yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10. Right at the 30. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter able to slither by. We'll go make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 45 on second down, Herbert.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts getting another possession here on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run once more with Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now it's Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Clock running under 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 15 yards. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. And the Colts coming out now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26, Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. After the interception, here's Ryan. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The passing game for the Colts had another first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Again, Ryan.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw is Ryan. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.